Thursday, August 29th. We are hiking up Piute Pass in the Muir wilderness. It is a beautiful day. Here's our backpack. We brought the fishing pole. Try to catch some trout. We're about a mile into the trail. All right, so this is about the second time that we've seen this creek, but no trout yet. That means we need to keep hiking up until we see some trout. All right, guys, I see some trout down here. I'm gonna try a couple casts. Guys, we're about 2 hours into the hike. Gorgeous day. The first lake that we're going to encounter is right above this ridge over here, Loch Leven Lake, and Piute Lake should be not too far from it to the northwest. All right, guys, we made it to Loch Leven Lake, the first lake on this trail. We're gonna filter some water here, make our way up onto Piute Lake. All right, guys, we're gonna take a few casts at Loch Leven Lake. There's a few trout following my lure in. That is good news. They were pretty small. See if we can get something bigger to catch interest in this lure. Oh, we got one. Oh. Let go. All right, guys, we're about 3.5 hours into this hike. Just gets prettier and prettier. We are right here on the map. So the next check-in will be at Piute Lake with you guys. All right, guys, finally picked a campsite at Piute Lake. It is gorgeous. All right, guys, we set up the tent. We actually moved it to a slightly different spot than originally. I'm gonna try to head down to the lake and rinse off before dinner time here, before it gets too dark and cold. I'll let my phone recharge a little bit. Hi guys, it's 8:30 on night one. I couldn't get much footage between setting up the tent and right now, just because rinsing off in the lake and setting up dinner and everything else around the camp just took a while, and it was already dark by then. So we will see you guys in the morning. All right, guys, it is Friday morning. We did not get the best night of sleep, but I'm feeling pretty good. Feel like I'm acclimating, finally. Head was hurting a little bit last night, but feeling a lot better now. So hopefully it's a good day today. All right, guys, we just finished up some breakfast and coffee. Feeling much better than I was last night. We are going to try some fishing down at the lake. All right, guys, we made it to the top of Piute Pass. Was kind of hustling on the way up, so didn't get much footage. We've got a nice panoramic view on the top of the pass here, looking into Humphrey's basin. We're gonna take a look at the map and try to scope out some good fishing spots. All right, guys. I think the next logical move, if we're trying to catch some trout, is to head down to Golden Trout Lake over here. So let's start heading in that direction. All right, guys, quick comment on this trail going down into Humphrey's Basin. It is gradual and smooth, unlike what we were hiking up yesterday, Piute Pass. Putting in miles on this kind of trail is a lot easier and a lot faster than those stair stepper switchbacks. This is much more enjoyable than going up 2 switchbacks and being out of breath. All right, guys. I linked up with a hiker that was doing the North Lake to South Lake loop, but also completely passed my turnout for Golden Trout Lakes, and I'm way past those lakes I was trying to hit. So yeah, we're just gonna do some lunch right here and start heading back, and if daylight permits, maybe we'll try to hit Golden Trout Lake on the way back, because we're probably a couple miles past it at this point. This is our lunch for today. Some crackers, some salami, and some cheddar cheese. Cheers. All right, guys, we just finished up lunch. It was delicious. We are starting our hike back from the way that we came over Piute Pass back to our campsite at Piute Lake. It's about 12:30 in the afternoon. The goal today is to get back to camp around 4 o'clock, so we will see what we can do in terms of fishing on the way back. And since I'm not hiking with anyone, hopefully I can get some more footage on the way back as well. All right, guys, so I believe that is the lake I was trying to get to earlier. My map says there should be a trail for it breaking off of this trail somewhere, but we never found that. But I did see a fork in the road way back up here, which is not what my map said. So maybe we'll go try to find that fork and see if we have enough time to backtrack over to Golden Trout Lake. All right, guys, so this is the fork that we missed. This trail over on the left is what takes us down to Golden Trout Lakes. I took this trail right here and must have hiked at least 5 miles past where I was supposed to be. Or, well, 5 miles past this fork, I should say. So I don't think we're gonna backtrack all the way to Golden Trout, but let's see if we can make our way on up to Muir Lake. All right, guys, we are down at Summit Lake right now. That is the top of Piute Pass right there. Kind of ruled out Muir Lake just because I'm pretty low on water. But we are going to try some casts in Summit Lake. All right, guys, we are heading down Piute Pass. There's our lake down there. Just a gorgeous day today, just like yesterday. Can't wait to get back to the campsite and have a nice, relaxing evening. All right, guys, we are back at camp. Home sweet home. Probably hiked about 10 to 12 miles today. All right, guys, it's about 4:30. We filled up the waters. I jumped in the lake, rinsed off, did some laundry, got the campsite organized and ready to go for tonight. So we're just gonna take the fishing rod down to the lake and try a couple casts. Fish on. Another little mini trout. All right, guys, we just finished up dinner. We had some mashed potatoes, chicken, and some cheese. Unfortunately, I did not save any cheese for these crackers, so we just have crackers and salami, the rest of our salami. Don't want it to go bad, so the second course of our dinner. All right, guys, I just want to give you a quick tour of the gear at the campsite. We have the Sawyer gravity bag with the Sawyer filter at the end of it. We have the Sierra Designs FL two-person tent. I think that's what it's called. Marmot 800 fill, 0 degree down sleeping bag. It's definitely overkill for Sierras in the summer, but it's nice and cozy, so why not? Oh, we have the Neo Air, Neo Light Z-Rest sleeping pad. Your standard issue folding sleeping pad. We have the Nemo Moonlight chair. I just bought this one. It's kind of heavy. I used to have the Helinox Chair Zero, but that broke on me, so I wanted to get something a little beefier. So we're still trying to determine if this piece of gear is worth the weight. And then we have the Osprey Aether 70 backpack and the MSR pocket rocket for the stove. Hey guys, it's Saturday morning. Slept a lot better last night than we did the first night. Just having some coffee right now. We already jumped in the lake. Got that taken care of. Just gonna enjoy the rest of this morning. All right, guys, we're just about packed up. Had some breakfast, had some coffee. Feeling fantastic this morning. And we're gonna go take some casts in the lake before we leave here. Fish on. Nice sized trout. Fish on. Another nice sized trout. Alright guys, we are packed up and ready to start hiking back to the parking lot. And we might try some fishing on the way back. All right, guys, we made it back to the truck and we are on our way out. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.